Welcome back. What you are about to hear is not a myth, not a legend, and not something meant to be remembered. This is the final mission report of a Special Forces soldier who was never officially declared dead. If you listen carefully, you may understand why. Captain Elias Moore had survived deserts, jungles, and cities torn apart by war. He was Special Forces trained to erase fear, to move where others froze. When his unit received orders for a classified operation in the Arctic Circle, none of them questioned it. The file was thin. No enemy name, no political motive, just coordinates and one warning line. Do not remain after nightfall. The base was abandoned, buried under snow and silence. Satellite images showed power still running, but no heat signatures appeared. Elias felt uneasy the moment his boots touched the frozen ground. Silence in war zones was normal. This silence wasn't. It felt deliberate, as if something was listening, waiting for the sound of breathing to stop. Inside the facility, lights flickered weakly, powered by generators that should have failed years ago. Walls were covered in scratched symbols, circles, lines, shapes that looked almost intentional. One of the soldiers laughed nervously, calling it bored scientists losing their minds. Elias didn't laugh. He had seen madness before. This wasn't it. They found the first body in the control room. No wounds, no blood. The man's face was frozen in terror, mouth stretched open as if screaming, eyes wide enough to split. His uniform showed no sign of struggle. Elias checked the tags. The soldier had died 3 days ago, yet his skin was warm. The radio crackled without warning. Static poured through, then a voice whispered, low and distorted, "You shouldn't be here." Elias demanded identification. No reply. Instead, the lights shut off. Total darkness. Then footsteps. Not running, not hiding. Walking calmly toward them. Night vision revealed movement in the hallway, tall, thin shapes bending at impossible angles. Their limbs dragged along the floor, joints moving backward. One soldier fired. The bullets passed through the figure like smoke. The thing turned its head slowly, tilting it as if curious. Then the soldier dropped, screaming, clutching his helmet. When the screaming stopped, there was nothing left of him. No blood, no body, only his rifle lying neatly on the floor, placed there as if returned. Panic spread fast. Elias barked orders, forcing discipline back into their voices. Fear was contagious, but so was control, and he needed it to survive. They barricaded themselves inside the armory. Elias reviewed the mission files again. Hidden deep in the encrypted notes was a phrase he had missed. The anomaly responds to observation. Observation. Watching it made it stronger. Understanding hit him too late. Whispers filled the room, overlapping voices speaking in languages Elias didn't know then in his own. Captain Moore, you left him behind. Images flooded his mind. His last mission. A teammate buried alive during an extraction gone wrong. Elias had ordered the retreat. He had never spoken about it. Yet this place knew. One by one, soldiers removed their helmets, hands shaking. They claimed they could hear breathing inside their heads, matching their own rhythm. When one soldier tried to scream, his mouth moved, but no sound came out. His shadow on the wall began moving independently, stretching upward before snapping his neck. Elias ran, not from fear, from instinct. He followed emergency maps toward the underground levels. The air grew warmer the deeper he went. Walls pulsing faintly like something alive beneath the metal. He realized the base wasn't abandoned. It was sealed, containing something that had learned to think. In the lowest chamber, he found the source. A massive black structure, floating inches above the floor, covered in the same symbols. Scientists' logs confirmed it wasn't discovered, it arrived. No impact, no entry. One day, it was simply there, and it began watching them back. The voice returned, no longer distorted. Dumb human, you trained to kill threats. But I am not a threat. I am a mirror. Elias raised his weapon, hand steady. The structure reflected his image, older, broken, eyes hollow. Every decision he regretted stared back at him. The base alarms activated automatically. Self-destruct sequence initiated, set decades ago in case containment failed. Elias understood the truth. The mission was never extraction. It was replacement. Someone had to stay. Someone strong enough to resist for a while. As the countdown echoed, the structure dissolved into shadow and wrapped around Elias. He felt memories peeling away, his name, his rank, his face. He fought, screaming silently as the thing learned him, became him. When the blast came, the base vanished. Rescue teams arrived days later. Nothing remained but ice and debris. No bodies, no signal. Official reports marked the unit as lost during a classified operation. But deep beneath the frozen ground, something new began, watching the sky, waiting for the next soldiers to arrive. Thank you for listening. Some missions don't end with extraction, only silence. And some soldiers don't die. They stay where they are needed most.